So if you're in a tight budget and looking for what's the best headphone out there at this price point, well, look no further, because this is one of the best sounding cheap headphones I've ever tried so far, and this is the Bluedio H2. Let's start with its build quality. So it's all covered in plastic material, but given its price, it's not going to win any award on build quality, and that's for sure, but it is good for what it is. The cushion on the headband gives you enough comfort. It's not too thick or anything, but it's comfortable. The headband is also adjustable with metal bands, and it is comfortable because it doesn't clamp down. The resistance is perfect on my head at least. And the foam on the ear cuff itself is quite substantial. It is really soft and comfortable. It sits very well on my head, and it didn't give me any head fatigue even for long gaming or editing session. And the battery is also great, so it will last you for about 40 hours of playtime. And looking around the headphone, you'll have a micro SD slot here, so you can listen to music even without having a device on your hand. Here located is the power slider, the active noise cancelling slider here, and here at the bottom of it is the pause and play button. Here beside is the Type-C charging port, and just to add, you can also use Type-C to 3.5 adapter included in the box. That is if you want this to use directly on your device. And as you can see, here is the touchpad. It is for adjusting the volume and previous and next play tracking. It is quite responsive, but sometimes it gets too sensitive, but not unusable. It also has a sensor, the headphone, so if you remove it, it will automatically pause the song, movies, or whatever it is you're listening to. It works well all the time. It's quite amazing. And as you can notice here, there's a grill on both sides of the cuffs. It is for, I think, the active noise cancelling feature. It is to blocking or letting in the noise coming from outside. And here at the top, there's a Hurricane branding, just like other Bluedio headphones. Now the important part, the sound quality. Let's just say it is quite exceptional for the price. It sounds really good. You can hear the separation from the bass to the vocals and to the instruments. And remember, it is just $20 or 1,000 pesos. For the quality of the sound you get from this, it is really great. And I'm not an expert in music or sound or anything like that, but I've used many headphones and this really surprised me. The bass is not too muddy or overpowering, it's just right. The mids are average but clear enough. The highs are good, not too sharp and irritating. And this is also powered by a 57mm driver, so it is quite big. And compared to the most headphones out there within this price point, which all of them or most of them only has 40mm driver. The active noise cancellation here is fine. It's not the best out there, but when it works, it's just fine. Nothing really special about it. It is a good feature and I'd be happy to take it. Yes, it blocks the noise outside, but not entirely. I can still hear some noise coming from outside. And sometimes it lowers the volume a tad bit when I'm turning it on. I find it really weird. And one thing I didn't like is the volume doesn't get as loud as much as I want. And that's just a minor gripe, but I'm not complaining. So in conclusion, would you buy this? Well, if you have a tight budget, well, definitely. But if you have more money to spend, like $30, $40, there are tons of options out there. But at this price point, it's really hard to beat. You get Bluetooth, active noise cancellation. It is Type-C. It looks clean and minimalist. It's quite comfortable in the ear. It sounds good, and most of all, it's dirty cheap. It is really easy to recommend this if you have a tight budget. So that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope that I helped you decide whether to buy or not to buy this headphone. So cheers, guys. I'll see you on my next video. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video as well. See ya!